Welcome back to my Tom Bills and Project Integra, everybody. So today I'm going to be removing the X bar and the Recaros, basically cleaning the whole entire car because it's time to sell this stuff. I have something coming, but I'm not going to tell you yet. So I'm going to clean the whole car out, and from there I'm going to put the stock LS seats back in, which are going to be awful. But yeah, that's what's going to happen for a little while, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I never actually thought this day would come where I actually remove this, but I'm actually going to remove it, and we're going to put something a little bigger and better back here. So here we go. I got my ratchet right here. Actually, no, I think we should use a 10 mil first. I actually don't even know where to start. So yeah, maybe take the lower bar off first, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, sorry for the weird angle. This is the lower bar right here. And it takes a 15 millimeter, which is weird because I don't remember it taking a 15 millimeter. But who cares? Let's just take this thing off. There we go. Alright, lower bar's off. Alright, so the top brace is now off. And this part right here is going to be a little tricky because I need an Allen wrench and I don't have an Allen wrench, so that means I have to improvise again for both sides. This side's actually a little easier, but this side not so much. I mean, I got it out, so that's awesome. But this side is going to be a little tricky. This also is going to be a little tricky because, like I said, you have to somehow get that screw out with an Allen wrench, and I don't have an Allen wrench. If you're wondering how I got it in there in the first place, I basically used my finger as an Allen wrench and I twisted it. That's how it's in there. But I don't think it works the other way around. That hurts a lot. I have found Allen wrenches. That has been in there for a long time. Now that everything is out, I somehow have to manage to pick up a box, ship all of this, and somehow figure this out so you don't get too confused. But I'm going to try to leave everything in the order in which they are assembled by. So the bottom pieces are right here, the top pieces are right here, here, and then here's the bottom right. So I'm going to do my best to try to box this correctly and kind of tell you how to assemble it and what to do, but for the most part you should get the idea and you should be alright. Alright, so now that the X bar is all out, now I'm going to take these seats out. Alright, so both of the seats are out. They've been out for about a day now. But what I'm going to do right now is show you what Recaros look like when you don't clean them for a long time, because they are high maintenance seats. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. So this seat is my passenger seat, and it looks pretty good, you know, aside from that right there. This is what my seat looks like. The top right here is from the seat belt, because the seat belt wraps around right here. So, you know, this was created for a reason. But this looks kind of bad right here, but it gets worse. So as you go down, it starts to turn black. And I tried to clean it one day, but I ran out of spray. So that's why you see like this area right here that's clean, and then everything around it's dirty. And then this side is just horrid. It's just bad. It's black. And the bottom bolster's black. And this side's pretty good, surprisingly. But it's bad. And then even right here, it's black. So I may actually end up keeping the seats, and the reason for that is because, well, for the price you really can't get much better than these. But the reason why I say I'm going to keep them is because, one, you know, they already have the rails on them for my car. That's a plus. I already have them. That's another plus. And they're racing seats, so that's another plus. But the reason why I'm not getting fixed back racing seats is because it's going to be more expensive, number one, Number two, it's not really gonna perform the same way on the street than these would, because fixed back you can't move them at all, and I don't even think there's sliders on those, so that would really suck. So these are kind of like the best of both worlds if you're trying to track and daily your car. Reclinable racing seats are really all you have. So what I'm gonna do on the track days is probably shove something in between, like this area right here. Come on, fly, move. So there's a big gap right here. My torso is kind of not wide, so this is one big gap right here, and I can do this and move. And when I put the helmet on, which I'm about to do now, it'll show exactly how much movement there is between me and the seat when I have the helmet on. So the helmet's on, and there's all this play, because the back of the helmet is so wide. All that play, that's not good. Maybe like a little tiny pillow or something, so that way I'm not moving too much in the seat, because when you're doing that in the seat, you know, you can't really turn it all, because your body's going to be going like that, and it's going to be awful. So I'm probably going to get harnesses in the future, but like I said, I'm not going to get that until I actually get a roll bar in the car. Alright, so now we are in the car. It's still black back here. I'm going to be removing the sound deadening. We're going to be painting everything gloss gray. Like I said, I'm going to be removing this trim. I may actually be removing this right here and all of this up to the radio and like zip tie the radio somehow. I may do that, but I'm probably not. And then I wanted to remove that black thing right there. I don't even know what it's called, but I was told to remove it, so I'm gonna remove it. And that pretty much wraps up the inside. Nothing too much to talk about in here. I did want to replace this with like aluminum or something and just plug it off, but that's like a whole different realm of bodywork that I really don't want to get into, because you can't really drive around with that thing open. And as you guys all know, this is my daily car, so that's kind of out of the question for now. But for the most part, that's everything that's going on inside. Alright, and last but not least, we have the engine bay. A lot of you guys want me to do something to the engine. This engine is going to stay till it blows, if it does even blow. I don't really plan on doing anything engine wise, upgrade wise, for a long time. So I actually may get a header. I may get a new intake manifold, maybe like a Skunk 2 intake manifold. I've only done one track day, so there's really no point in modding it too much. So once again, this is just a talk video, but I do have a video for you guys tomorrow, and it's really, really special. So if you follow me on Instagram, keep quiet for everybody who doesn't have an Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one.